in this video, I'm going to be doing my biggest ranking ever of every single Ninjago mech. Now, this is going to take ages, so I want to waste no time and get straight into this video. So, at number 48, 48, we have Jay's Mech Battle Pack. Now, this might surprise a few of you, but we are not counting minifigures in this list, just the actual mech build, and, I mean, it's not great, is it? At number 47, we have the Vampire Mech. Now, everybody goes, oh, it's the first Ninjago mech, it's great. I'm not a massive fan of this one. Now, from my next one on this list, I wasn't even sure if I should count it, but I am going to do Chen's chair, because I guess it's a mech, but it's also Chen's chair, and I don't really know, to be honest. I'll just, it's there if it wants to be. At number 45, we have the Dojo Mech from Core. Now, I have nothing against the Dojo Mech, but I think it is just quite a standard Evo mech and definitely the worst of the Evo mechs. Now, at number 44, we have the Piranha Attack. Now, I always found this set quite cute and quite funny, and I do think, I mean, yeah, it's a Piranha mech thing. Now, at number 43, it's not the Samurai Escape Chaos, it's that small mech in the right-hand side, which I've circled there. Now, I've put this higher than the Evo mech because it is kind of unique. It's a bit different compared to just the style we've come to know, and some of you love, some of you hate. But I do think it does look good, and it can seat one minifigure, and it does look good. I'll put some pictures on screen. Number 42, we have the Oni Titan. Now, some of you might want this lower just because of its massive hands, but I do like this set. I think it has great minifigures. I know we're not counting the minifigures, but, you know, it's a cool set. It's not, I've got nothing against it. Now we have Lloyd's Evo mech, and I'm doing the bone mech thing there. I don't like it. I do like this one slightly more, but still, it's not great. However, Kai's Mech Rider Evo, I think it is the weirdest set in the world ever. However, the mech is not as bad as everyone says it is. I'm putting that out there now. I do have this set, and I don't think it's terrible. It's not good by any stretch of the imagination, but it's not terrible either. And the massive tyres are cool. Number 38, we have Lloyd's Hydro Mech. Now, this is great for like kids to play with. It is a really, really fun set. Just, I hate the boat shoulder pad bit. I do think it's so weird. And the left arm. Just what even is that supposed to be? Like, I don't know. Number 37, we have Aaron's strange poppy out dragon thing. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that at all. Now, number 36, this is Ronin's Salvage Mech. Now, this was a set I really wanted as a kid, but looking back, I mean, what is this? It's the first mech to have that sitting on the toilet pose, which a lot of mechs have now, and I just don't, yeah, it's not great, is it? Let's be real. Number 35, we have the Overlord Mech. Now, some people like this. I'm kind of in the middle with it. Obviously, the minifigure is great, but we're not counting minifigures. I just don't think I like the limited articulation in the legs and how you can put it in like a grand total of 3 poses. I just think it looks great, but play features and posability is lacking quite hard. Now we have number 34, we have Cole's Mech Thunder Raider thing. It's cool. I like it. I very much like it. But I think it is quite bare bones, and I would have rather had a bigger cockpit piece for him. He's just kind of got that, I don't know what you call it, like a roller coaster thing over his head. But for the time, this holds up exceptionally well for the time. I just wish he had hands, to be honest. Number 33, I can't believe I'm putting an arguably Titan mech this low, but the Firestone mech is terrible. I love the Master of the Mountain wave. I think it's one of the best Ninjago waves ever. But this set, man, is terrible. It's just got, yeah, it's just not cool. And I'll prove that even further. I've put the tiny little wolf mask thing from Kai's Elemental Fire Mech higher than it. Can we just appreciate that? Yeah, I really don't think that this set is good at all. But as number 32, we have the Wolf Mask Mech. And I like this one. I think it's cool. The legs are a refreshing kind of thing that we haven't seen before, and the massive long arms make it so good to put in cool poses. Now at number 31, we have Titan Mech Battle, but we have the Zane Mech. Now, I try to be really not blinded by nostalgia because this was my season growing up, and I love this set so much. But I just don't think it is actually that good compared to some other mechs. And maybe I was a bit harsh putting it this low, but the other mech is great, so we'll continue to think about that. Now at number 30 we have Zane's Power Up Mech Evo. And I mean, just look at this mech. This is the perfect small Ninjago mech. Now, I know it might not be inherently better than this mech, but I think it achieves its job so well that I had to put it this high. It just looks so good, and it just works. It is what it's supposed to do. Now, at number 29, we have the Legacy Thunder Raider mech, and oh my gosh, this is like one of the best Legacy sets ever. It improved on the original so much while not taking away from it, and all my criticism from the first mech has been fixed with this mech. I just love this mech. Now at number 28 we have the original Golden Mech. Now I never got this set because I was 2 at the time, but yeah, I think it's cool. I have nothing against it. I love how it was in the show. I'm just a little bit annoyed it's not shiny, to be honest. Number 27, we have Dawn of the Iron Doom. Now, other than this set's minifigures, I don't think the build is too special. I think it's cool, don't get me wrong, but I don't think the build is like, you know, oh my gosh, get this set now. I think it's cool, but the minifigures are what really sells the set. Now at number 26 we have the Ghost Samurai Mech. Now as you guys find out soon, the Samurai Mech is one of my favourite sets of all time, and this set is cool. It's very, very cool. I love the translucent hinge pieces, but I mean, yeah, it is cool. But I'll tell you what's better, it's the Pixel Mech. Now I don't have this set, but I know it was the one I wanted, but I got stuck with the Ninja Nightcrawler instead, which is something I'm regretting, because it comes with Kilo, who's worth like £100. So that's a little bit sad. And the J, who's worth like £30. So yeah, ever so slightly annoying, but you know. Number 24, we have Jay's Electric Mech. Now this set holds up even better than the Coal Mech from earlier. This set is just so good even now, and it works so well. I love this set so much. Now at number 23, we have the Garmadon Mech from the movie. Now, I watched the film before getting the sets, and this has got to be one of the most disappointing Ninjago sets ever for me. It's so much smaller than it should be, because in the film, Garmadon can grab Lloyd's Mech Dragon just easily with its hand, and the Mech Dragon is so much bigger. I was obviously quite young when this happened, but it really annoyed me. Number 22, we had Lloyd and Aaron's Ninja Team Mech, and I know the Lloyd mech on its own isn't great, but I'll count this as kind of a combined one. The whole mech, it's not terrible, but I mean, it's fine. I've nothing against this set. It's cool. Number 21, we have the Kai's Mech Jet. Now, if we're taking just the mech, I mean, it's fine. It's probably not going to be this high. However, the fact you can transform it into a jet and both sets are fantastic. That's just got to be an absolute win-win. Just, yeah, fantastic. And number 20, we have the Empress Mech. Now, I was so surprised getting this set that, firstly, the minifigures are way better than I thought a minifigure selection could be for a set like this. But the side build, it's got to be one of the best side builds ever. Now, carrying on from what I said about the Zane mech earlier, this is the Legacy Nia Samurai X mech, and I think it is so overhated, and it achieves everything that it's trying to achieve. It's trying to be a scaled down version of the Samurai X mech, which it totally is. And also, let's just think about, like, just look at it. It's cool. And maybe comparing it to the source material, it doesn't look as good. But then it achieves everything it's trying to do. It's not trying to be the same because it has 154 pieces. So it's not fair to compare it. But comparing it to a like the Zane's Evo Mech or the Kai's Evo Mech, it is worlds above it. Now, number 18, we're moving into the Elemental Power Mech stage. Now, getting these sets, I was so happy with these sets. And I'm posting a review of this on my vlogs channel. And I do like this set. Just, I think the two weird swords are weird. And I know it's some Japanese thing that means that they do it. And the articulation in the feet, you can't make it lean forward, which is a bit weird. I don't know why I just leant forward, you guys can't see it. Anyway, number 17, we have Sora's Elemental Mech. Now, I much prefer the kind of minimalistic look they went with this one, with the less armoured up feet. And the colour scheme, man, we need more of this in Ninjago, it's so cool. And also, the little tree, I think the little tree needs some love. Now, at number 16, we have Cole's Elemental Mech. Now, this is arguably the best Elemental Mech, and the minifigure is great. I know we're not counting minifigures, and the ginormous hammer is fantastic. It's such a good set. I would recommend this to anybody. Now, at number 15, we have Sora's Transforming Mech Bike Racer. That's a mouthful. And this was a great set when it came out, and it's just every world better than the Kai Mech, isn't it? It's what the Kai Mech was trying to achieve. Just it did it without having to break the set up. Now, at number 14, we have the Legacy Golden Mech. Now, I do have this set. I might be a bit biased, but I mean, just look at it. Isn't that so cool? Now, at number 13, I did Kai's Elemental Mech. This has got to be one of the best Ninjago sets of all time. Period. Just of all time. It's so good for play. With the Wolf Mask Mech and the Kai Mech, they can fight. The minifigures are great. The mech is just fantastic. The fire energy pieces coming off, it's so good. But I'll tell you what's better. Kai's Fire Mech. Wait, Kai's Elemental... Could they have not come up with a better name for this one? Anyway, Kai's Fire Mech. This is the perfect small Ninjago set. The perfect small Lego set, in my opinion. Something that was iconic in the show. Scaled down really well. Good minifigure selection. And is so good for playing with. I just think the set is amazing. Now, at number 11, we have Kai's Ninja Climber Mech. This set is cool. This set is really cool. And what annoys me, my only gripe about this set, this is getting to, like, really good mechs, is that the other, like, the third arm doesn't have the feature of the hook. Because there are some times where I want it to, like, hang between two buildings. On my display I wanted it to hang between two Ninjago City modules, and it just wouldn't do it. So at number 10 we have the Fire Mech. Yes, I know, what is going on with these names? But the Kai's Fire Mech, it's just so good. It's so cool. It's so massive. And the feet are just way bigger. This mech is way bigger in person. My cousin has this set. I don't personally have it, but we kind of share it. And I mean, just look at this set. It's so cool. Now at number 9 we have Zane's Titan Mech Battle. And I'm not a massive fan of the set in general, because it has like 3 minifigures and I feel like it needs more, and it's missing the whole Ghost Mech. However, this is what a perfect Zane's Titan Mech should have been. Just it's way bigger than it was. I think it's so good. Now, one of my favourite movie sets, we have Garmadon, 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 and so on. It's so cool. I love the massive missiles. The hot dog stand's cool. And I just want to point out, why is this Nancy minifigure worth £30? That random minifigure. She's worth £30. I don't understand. Now, at number 7, we have the Quake Mech. I mean, I don't think I even need to say anything for this one. Number 6, we have the Ninja Ultra Combo Mech. This was a cool idea, and I think Zane's one did it better, but I haven't included the new ones because I've only just made this, and it's before the new ones have released. Just look at this thing. It looks so good, and the combining feature, oh, it's amazing. I think Cole's is rubbish, I'm going to be honest with you. Jay's is rubbish, but Zane's and Kai's all but make up for it. Now, at number 5, we have Nia's Samurai X Mech. Now, I'm not including price, because this is way overpriced. But start off, like, let's look at the minifigures. I won't say it again, but Oh my gosh, this minifigure selection is fantastic. The mech is ginormous and really, really cool. And it has the spring-loaded shooters, which is just a play feature I think every set needs. I know some people are sick of them, but I still really like them. Now, at number 4, we have Jay's Titan mech. Now, as I said, with the kind of more lean feel of the Sora's Elemental Tech mech, this takes this to a Titan mech scale with ginormous cannons on the shoulders. Who doesn't love this? Now, at number 3, we have the Samurai mech. This is got to be the perfect Ninjago set. And it came out in 2011. It's just so cool. It is so cool. And there is, like, nothing not to like about this set. Now, at number 2, we have Lloyd's Titan mech. And I mean, it's just so cool. It is the best mech, except for Cole's Titan Dragon mech. We all saw this coming. I love this mech so much. Thank you all for watching. Please subscribe. I'm trying to reach 500 subscribers by the end of the year. And I'll see you all in the next one.